Welcome back to the show, guys. I'm your host, Valentine. Expecting you guys are having a wonderful and blessed day. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about this, what you see right here on your screen. Evangelical Catholic voters. Evangelical, Catholic voters in 5 swing states may shift 11% for Biden over Trump. Survey says, don't believe it. Straight up, I'm going to tell you right now, I do not believe it at all whatsoever. This is a very important voting block for the president of the United States, evangelical Catholic or people of faith. If they voted for him without knowing who he was exactly or what he was going to do for the religious community, and you're seeing what he's doing now for the religious community, it doesn't add up as to how he's going to lose that there's going to be an 11% shift. Let's read a little bit of the story and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on it and why I do not believe that this is actually true. This is thanks to the Christian Post. It says like this: new data commissioned by a left-leaning Christian activist group. That's an oxymoron right there on its own. Left-leaning Christian group. I did a video on this topic. I said that in 2020, again, and I emphasize the year, that in 2020, there is no way you could vote for a Democrat and be Christian. The Christians cannot vote Democrat in 2020 just because of what the party represents as a whole. It's not the same party as 20 years ago, 25 years ago. It's not the same Democrats as the Kennedy era, et cetera, et cetera. It's totally a different group, very radicalized, very anti-Bible. I just don't understand. But let's keep reading a little bit here. Group and compiled by several university researchers suggest that there could be an 11-point swing among evangelicals and Catholic voters in swing states away from President Donald Trump and toward Democrat Joe Biden. The data made up of respondents from 1,430 respondents who are registered to vote and reside in one of the 5 swing states, Florida, Michigan, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, or Wisconsin. They were interviewed on August 11th through August 26. Also says here, in 2016, exit polls indicated that 50% of Catholics nationwide said that they voted for Trump, while only 46% said that they voted for then Democrat nominee Hillary Clinton, while 59% of Protestants surveyed in exit polls say that they voted for Trump in 2016. Only 36% said that they voted for Clinton. As for white evangelical, exit polls show 81% voted for Trump and only 16% voted for Clinton. You see a very big very big numbers for the president in 2016. I think in this period or these 4 years that have passed, Donald Trump has only solidified his approval with Christians, in my opinion. And let me tell you, this is just anecdotal, but this is what I have personally seen in my church and with my family, right? I remember when I started at the beginning, I get it. Like, it just makes, especially, and again, I'm talking about Latino evangelicals in specific. They only have a certain news source that is going to portray a negative view of the president. But I remember with my family and in my church, I'm adamant that everybody knows Valentine is a Trump supporter. They know that about me, right? So I'm very adamant about my support for the president. So I keep talking, and I've noticed that their tone towards the president, as the 4 years has passed by, has sweetened up for the president. Now they see what he has done. He has seen that he's protecting freedom of speech, which is very important to Christianity when we want to preach. He has protected churches. He has been very public about his support for churches and say that churches, with the whole Rona situation, that churches are essential services. He's supporting JMAC, Pastor John MacArthur in California, who's taken it to Gavin and Newsom in California state government in general, because they're trying to impose some laws making it literally impossible for the church to have services. He is against abortion, right? He is against war. He's bringing our troops back. He's doing all these things, right? He's showing the Bible. We understand. This is what I say. I know, because of the things that Donald Trump, the way he expresses sometimes, I don't believe he's fully Christian, fully 100% Christian. I believe he might be trying, or he might be on his journey. Listen, and this is how I vote. I'm not Donald Trump's judge. God is Donald Trump's judge. So I leave that up to him. When I vote for somebody, I'm not looking to vote for Jesus. Why? Because Jesus is not running, right? Sadly, if he's running, then I'll be voting for him. But we're going to be, in the most part, we're going to be voting for flawed human beings. And we're all flawed. We are all flawed. The Bible says we are all evil. We have problems. I mean, it just comes with new human nature. I'm not looking for the perfect candidate. What I'm looking in a candidate is somebody who's going to do the things that I want him to do, what I believe. I don't care the reason that he does it. I just want him to do it. That's why I vote for him. I don't care if he's doing it to get my vote. I don't care what. It does not matter to me. All I care that he does it, right? So he's doing these things, right? He's a big proponent of that free speech that it's very interesting to me, or very important to me. He's a big proponent of the Second Amendment, which are things that I value a lot. He's showing, and again, he's throwing pictures with his Bibles in his hand, like he did for again, it's a photo thing. I get you, but I don't care what was the reason. I just don't. If he's gonna protect the church because we're gonna give him votes, then that's who I'm voting for. And if you tell me that people don't vote like that, then you don't vote. Then really, why are you voting? Like, people vote for the candidates that are going to do something for them, their beliefs, their community, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's the reason I support. And I think this is wrong. I think we are going to get even more support than last time for the president of the United States. He brings in Christian artists. He brought in a Christian Latino artist into the White House. He's talking about the Pledge of Allegiance and leaving in there in the whole "in God we trust" and the whole thing about God in there, like the Democrats took out. That's the president of the United States. I think he's probably going to get, who knows, probably an 11, let's switch it around. He's going to get an 11% boost in his support for, which I think is very attainable, very easy. The Donald Trump, he's turning support around. He's getting the black vote. He's getting a bigger portion of the black vote. He's getting a huge portion of the Latino vote. Just look what's going on in Florida, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Guys, thank you so much. I cannot tell you no more. Remember to like and comment, because I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, because you guys made it possible, man. To you guys, thank you. I'm so happy, but there's still a lot of work to be done. We still got to make it. You still will not be seeing no commercials on the channel, because we still need to suffice another requirement by YouTube, which is 4,000 watch hours. There's 2 requirements to get commercials on the channel, which is 1,000 subscribers. We reached it. Now we have to just get people to watch our videos a little bit longer, and we'll be doing that, guys. Remember, every Friday there's a live call-in show, 8 to 9. Be there on Friday. I'm going to announce the requirements for the sweepstakes that we're doing. $50 of Amazon dollars, man. You could buy. I'm gonna give you a gift card code. You're gonna use it right away. But you gotta be on Friday there, 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern. God bless. Godspeed me, Valentine. I am out.